Good evening, guys. Another update of MCC revision 11. This is Shai G-Man. I start from the lobby because in the mission version and in the template version I added BDC revive. You can turn it on and off through the parameters. And let's just jump to the mission. I pre-made something really quick to show you the new stuff in MCC. So I'll just load it. Well, basically MCC this release got a lot of bug reports. Actually, I can't really find any bugs right now. You can see I even got rid of the picture here stuff that was popping up, and this is the time to congratulate Rearenged for his release of the MTab. I hope I'm saying it right, or the console that he was working on. It's a great add-on. I really like it, and thumbs up for him. And let's talk about what we have new. Well, first of all, I added the ability that MCC can read the groups from configs of add-on. I'm using Messy add-on, and as you can see, if I switch to group, it can read the groups. You can spawn groups from add-ons, so this is great news. And I also added, since people asked for, first of all, the red dot that you see in the middle, Jester or McTravish, as they call them, this forum asked for this to be invisible for other players, so it is now. It's locally. I just have to add something to hide it if you want to use it for filming, although you got the spectator. But what we have new in here is, first of all, you can now spawn virtual Ammobox System, which made by Tonic. You just picks whatever object you want, virtual Ammobox preset, add, apply, and there you have it. That's the virtual Ammobox. I also added a new preset that's called Pickable object. This is the one right here. So if I will pick something from here, let's say something small, I just rearrange that to be more logically and more easy to find. So let's say I want to pick up some files, so just add, apply, and if I drop it over here, and now I'll go to the player. So as you can see, there is some file over here, and the player gonna have an option, pick file, documents, and once you pick it, it's gonna get a hint that the player picked the file. And you can also assign it to a variable if you want to make a trigger connected to that. This is the virtual Ammobox, as I told before. So this is about it. We also have something new and fun, which is the animal spawning. Well, never mind. There are animals over here at the bottom. You can just spawn some dogs. Don't shoot them, please. No, it's a game, but don't shoot animals. You can spawn whatever animal the game have. So this is a nice feature for atmosphere that we didn't have before, and we have it right now. I also added a dynamic object compilation. I think it's called something like that, because we used to have it in ArmA 2. We don't have it in ArmA 3 anymore. Shame on you, Beast. If I have to do it by myself. You can see there here in the DOC, and I can assign the direction and just press space, and it's gonna spawn a little FOB, and you can spawn a lot of stuff with it. If you got any template, you can send it to me. I will add it into MCC, of course, if it's good. But for the mission purpose or for the demonstration purpose, I will just add the mobile heavy artillery console. This one actually can be connected with the commander console that I'm going to talk about it later. So I'll just add it over here. So what it's actually do, it's just spawn these 3 cannons that they are at my disposal. That's about it with this one. Now people ask for, so I added the delete brush again. You can delete stuff that you already placed. You can use the track units to see what is in place, and you can just take, if you want to delete all, just the main car, tanks, air, or just the ammo box. press delete, you drag it around. I'm not gonna delete stuff over here, maybe this car. I can take this one and it just delete it and it just disappear. This is the idea behind the delete brush. Now the big update that we have right now is except for fixing bugs and adding all the stuff that I added and read the changelog, is actually the MCC Console. Well, let's talk about the MCC Console. Once you pick the MCC Console and you open it up, you're going to see something that you haven't seen before. Not in MCC, I mean, is that you actually can see the groups indicator and how big they are. If you right click on any group, you can see the name of the squad, the group, how big it is. It's a squad, 4 men and more. It's squad by definition in here, and the leader of the group and their behavior right now. It's got 4 infantry, no motorized, no armor, no air, etc., etc. You can click the live feed and you can take control or actually see what the units see from the helmet camera. You can change to thermal imaging, night vision, etc. You can do that with any type, like this one is a vehicle. You can do that as well. And as you can see, there are 2 groups over here and more group to that location. And this is me. You can see my name and I'm just one in my fire team. Now if you are a big clan size, you can assign waypoint using this tool to your other teammate. Let's say this is me. You can click on them, you can select, you can hold control for selectively select them, or you can even draw like a drag box around them to select them. More than that, you can just assign them to numpad keys to just I pick this 2 one and I assign them to 1, and I pick now this one, just this one, and I assign it to 2 with control 2. Now if I press 1, I'm going to choose this 2. If I press 2, it's going to choose this one, and this is basically it. Now what I want to show you, let's say this is the squad I want to control. Me as the commander, I want to give him a waypoint. Hey, you guys, you're going to move to that compound. You just double click and you choose the waypoint, move, do it in line formation, full speed, and this is your first waypoint. Then flank left and punch right and destroy this building. Now once I did that, as a commander, the group leader, once he opens his map, he will only see the waypoint assigned to him. This is an easy way to control your group. More to that, if you are a group leader, I'm just going to spawn myself a body for my group. Infantry, rifleman, make it recruitable, add, apply, and press space. Just going to close it, and I'm going to recruit him. Recruit
2,
Jacob.
join group.
Now,
enemy spotted.
once
Soldiers, 200 meters.
I don't know
left.
where he see enemies.
Ready.
But now once he's in my group, I can just press 5 and 1 to call support, and let's say I want a medic, press 1.
Requesting support. Grid 1,
Now,
1, 5.
once the
1,
commander
1,
gonna open
7.
the console,
Negative.
he gonna see that my squad need a medic. Now this will disappear in about 5 minutes, or if the squad leader press done.
Ready.
If I open it again, you can see I no longer have it just by waypoint. I'm going to delete my waypoint, double click and press clear. Now let me tell you something about the group under your command. Once you pick the console, you can command any group from your side, but only if it's spawned with specific variable assigned to the group. Now MCC will give that variable to any group that spawn under this default behavior or any of the this behavior. It won't spawn that for group that spawn using the upspawn behavior. What does it mean? That I can choose this group, but I can't choose this group, can't control them any way, because this one haven't spawned by this default. What I mean is, if you go to group spawning or unit spawning and you choose the behavior have to be beast default, beast defense, or beast patrol. Now another stuff that I have is the ability to control a UAV. I'm just gonna spawn 2 UAV, the fixed wing one and the helicopter one. Now once I go to the console, I can pick the UAV. I'm just gonna give him some, let's do it over here.
There's an enemy.
Some
Fast mover. One click.
circle movement like that, and once I right click on the UAV, I will have the option not just to live feed it but also to take control. Now once you take control, it's gonna act more or less like the UAV that was before in MCC. You right click on the screen, then you can take control of the turret, and you get info about it, fuel, direction, speed, etc, etc. But you can control its flight height. I'm gonna fly around 600 meters, and I can just night vision or thermal, and you can actually shoot from here. You don't have to take really control of the UAV, just shoot, and you can guide the rocket while holding them. You won't going to see the explosion because it's too far for me as a player, and this doesn't simulate that, but you can guide missile from here without actually taking control. But if you want to take control, you can just press take control. It's gonna be just like the beast take control. I'm gonna release the UAV control. I'm gonna stop this rain, and let's get back to the console and I will show you the little one. Now the little one, you can see it over here. I'm gonna assign some waypoint for him, and the psyche waypoint. What have I done? Psyche waypoint. And if I right click on it and take control, it's gonna be look more or less the same, just that I don't have the option to shoot stuff. I can assign its flight height, and it's really cool feature that we haven't had it before. Now let's get back to the main menu. Usually I'll just take this one out of here, and this one we'll just let him cycle. Sorry, just let him cycle around. And in Bohemia Interactive high command module, you couldn't do certain stuff with the high command, like make units get into vehicle, join group together, etc. But now with this version, you can actually do that. If I take this section that contains 8 players and I want to get it into this Hemi transport, you can see the icon for the vehicle that actually are in the group. I can take it. I'm just gonna say, hey, you go move over here full speed, and once I do that, it's gonna drive. I can assign for this one, okay, for this one I can assign get in and do it quick. Now you will see that the group that should be on my left here over there are actually running into the vehicle, and they're gonna board it in a few seconds. Now by the time they're gonna do that, I'm gonna show you another feature that I can actually you can actually now see a group that are engaged or under fire. Just gonna spawn some enemy group next to the group over here that I can control. Okay, I just spawned them, and you're gonna see this group boarding the vehicle. Nice feature. And I'm opening the MCC console again, and as you can see, oops, these two groups are in combat. That's why they turn into white. You see, in combat, live feed, look like it's dead. Or this one, and live feed, and you can see that the tank are actually right now in combat. If I go back to the Hamid, you can take the Hamid and say go over here and unload your troop there. And this is what it's going to do. And another stuff that we have, I just spawned in the beginning of the mission. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use the MCC as the mission maker, some support asset for the player that's holding the console. For example, if I want to give them some close air support, I'll just press add and the player gonna say, hey, you got bombing run close air support available for you, and you can use it. The same method, I'm gonna add in 20 rounds, 20 shells of DPICM, and I'm even gonna spawn him. You know that's because some marker is missing. Console the AC-130 on my location, and the player gonna get support. Of course, you can connect that to trigger and give it that in certain stuff happen, etc. And the last thing, if you don't know, I will just give him, I will switch back to NATO, and I will give him some evac chopper. I will just spawn it over here. Now, once I open the console, you can see that I have the chaos bombing in my disposal. I have the evac chopper at my disposal. Now, if I want as the commander to call the close air support, just pick it from the list over here. Just
Foot mobiles, 200 meters left.
Close air support, and I'm going to spawn it over here. Just drag it the way I see fit. Let's say let's do some bombing run over here, and I'm going to say, hey, you chopper, give me some smoke signal landing on my location. Just going to say call evac and move to my location. Now you're going to see two things happening. First one is the chopper. You can see it over there. The chopper is coming to my location. The evac can be chopper, can be anything you want to. And we have the fast movers, as you can see, flying over here. And 2 danger cloak doing some bombing run over here. And the chopper is flying to my direction. Once you get close, because I asked for a smoke signal, just gonna say, hey, I'm ready, give me a smoke signal, and I will give him a smoke signal for doing the, see the message right there. I just throw smoke over there. Hey, so I'm just gonna throw him smoke over there, and you can see him stop flying. That smoke, it's gonna be a precise landing. You can do that on rooftop or whatever you want to, but it's all controlled by the player. The player can call for his extraction, he can direct the assets under his control, and you can use it to give the player more control of what's going on in the mission. Just give him the access and he make up his mind. Now, sorry about that, and I'll just make him leave because it's making a lot of noise. Well, let's see something else. Now the other asset that we gave to our commander is the AC-130. The AC-130 is still a virtual one. I promised once Bohemia I'm going to release some decent cargo plane. I'm going to change that like I did with the UAV to the BSR model, not a virtual one. Just press the F3 and you can open the AC-130. The AC-130 is more or less the same. The control, right click, and you can control. You can use the 3 different kind of guns: the 25mm, the 40mm, or the 105. Night vision, thermal, as usual. Not a lot of stuff changing here. Open the map or close the map. Now the last thing I want to show you is the asset that I put before the tree console cannon using the dock system, the new dock system. And for doing that I will use the ruler, which is a new option that I have. If you can see the three cannons are over here, and I want to give some fire support, let's say on that compound. Now if I want to do that, I just press the ruler, I just hover over here just to get the location of my battery, which actually is 11443 11496. Just write it down because I won't remember, and then I'm gonna draw a line by holding the left mouse button on the target, as you can see more or less over here, and it's give me down here the direction and the distance. So the direction is 338 and the distance is 800 meters. Now if I go to the F4 menu, the steel range, yeah, I'm generation kit junkie. You can see I have the actual three cannons that I have the responder. If one of them or all of them get destroyed, I won't have any fire support. And now I'm assigning a fire mission using the Born Forward Observer script. I'm just taking cannon 1 and I'm giving the first location of the battery, so it's 11443 on Yankees 11496, and the direction I want to shoot is 338 and the distance is 800 meters. I'm going to leave the elevation as it is. I'm taking the DPICM, which earlier I showed you how to add them to the console so the player can use them on their disposal. I'm taking 3 rounds for the first cannon. I want them to be tight. I want it to be for effect adjustment with just fire smoke, and I'm going to press confirm. So this is the fire mission for the first cannon. Second cannon, I'm going to give it the same with a bit of delay and a bit of correction, and I'm going to do the same for the third cannon. I'll give it even more delay and a bit of counter correction. Now once I press that, you're going to have a little dialogue. You're going to see a little picture-in-picture to the right hand side. All the players are going to see that to indicate that the fire support is adjusting, and I'm going to teleport myself over there to show you the effect. You might not be able to hear me because of dialogue and everything, so I'm just saying that in advance. So I'm just pressing execute.
Steel Rain, this is Raptor. Adjust fire. System aided, over.
Raptor, this is Steel Rain. Adjust fire. System aided. Out.
10-digit grid. November uniform. 67312095571. Over.
10-digit grid. November
As you can
uniform.
see, you can hear the dialogue. The dialogue is actually what I did,
571.
the distance, direction, and the map grid location,
Flash, over.
and the fire mission that I want to
Request
assign.
flash. Out.
And you can see that the cannon actually calibrating to that direction. There is a little picture-to-picture on the right hand side, so if I'm not close to it, I can go to see this one, and now it's going to ask for
Shot over.
shot over. I'm going to shoot
Shot out.
with a bit of delay, and then I go and teleport myself over there. Just try to do it a bit further away so I can
Splash
see
over.
without getting shot. I hope it's far enough.
Flash out.
It's looking now closer than I
Report
thought.
position.
And yeah, that looks like Christmas. And with that on the background, I'm gonna say to you, keep on posting bugs and wishes. I will try to do them, and enjoy this tool, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to visit the forum. So have a good one. Bye bye.